What's up, VC, YouTube, MyberTube, Mark? Back again, a day later. I know, 2 videos in 2 days. But today outside it's actually raining, which is awesome. Again, we're up in the Northeast here. We've been in a bit of a drought. So spending some time on the indoors, although I did work out in the yard a little bit today. But now I'm inside, and in one of my videos I promised that I'd show you the studio. So let's go down the hall. I'll show you the studio room I got, and some of the vinyl records I got hanging on the wall. So here we go, right down here. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. It's the last day of my vacation, and I got to work tomorrow. So usually that's what that means when you're on your last day of vacation. You got to work the next day. But here's the studio. To the right, come on in. Kind of a glare off the window light there, but we'll pan over here to the left, start things off. And there's the Marshall half stack, of course, iconic, and it goes to 11. And I got a big old star hanging on the wall there with Animal. Everybody knows and loves Animal from the Muppets. The best drummer out there. He beats Neil Peart hands down. And then I got a Music Man Axis Tobacco Burst guitar. I am totally in love with those guitars. That's the only guitar I'll probably buy from here on out are those models, certain incarnations. I also have a PV Wolfgang, which it's a little heavier, and it's got a similar feel, but it's a little bit, I love that guitar as well. And I also have a, you gotta have the bow in the corner there, so you'd be like Jimmy Page. And I got a mirror, and here's my setup for the keys. Korg SP250 piano, and this is the Korg MS2000B analog modeling synth. Really cool. I'm still getting used to how to, there's so much you can do with that. Continue over to the left here. This is the vocal room. As you can see how that looks. I got some effects pedals. I'll show you those in a second, but the mic is right there. I got the Auralex foam on the wall to get you that deadened sound. You don't want it completely dead. You don't want a whole lot of reverb though. As you know, you want to do that in your mix. And then up here on the I got Wall of Fame pictures just for inspiration. You got your Dylan, your Zeppelins, and your Nirvanas, and you got Springsteen, Hendrix. We got the Rush, Van Halen right in the middle. And then let me see if I can actually come up to this one here. This is, I don't even know if you can see that because my keyboard, I don't even know, but I'm going to kind of slowly pan down and up. But that's me on the left back in Denver in 1996, 97. I don't even know if I'm picking that up, but because I can't see what I'm doing. Then I got some, again, other pictures here. And the mic I use is not the most, it's a cheap mic, but it's I hot rodded it with a Electrum Harmonics tube, Russian tube, but this is the MXL 9000 for my mic with the windscreen. And it's a pretty good, sounds really nice and warm. You got to have your headphones. Got a couple condenser pencil mics. This is for if you have the acoustic guitar, you want to record the acoustic or a mandolin or whatever. It really picks up some sound there. And for those country moments, I got a cheap ass lap steel guitar when you want to twang it out. And down here I have, this is the Zoom for the acoustic guitar. Got some good effects off that. TC Helicon Voice Live 2. This is going to make you sound like anything you want. Pitch correct, harmonize, step up, step down, female, you can sound like a robot, whatever you want. And this is Digitech's version, the Vocalist Live 4. Both have their pros and cons. This is just the, you know, you're going to have your music stand for your whatever you're writing. A little table down over here, you can put your drink on, a little lamp. So if I do turn the light off, you got a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a more of an intimate setting when you're in here. So anyway, so that's that. Took me a while to figure out how to do all, you know, set that up. You gotta see it in your mind, and then it becomes reality. Over here, again, I got the light coming out of the window, so the glare is going to be a bit of an issue. But back when we were playing live, this is the Mackie mixer, the 1604 VLZ. That's great for when you play live. and the monitors I have stored away. Here's the Pro MPA2. That's for the mics, so you can amp the do the amp for the mic, and all that gets put into. This is the main brain here, the recorder. This is the D3200 DAW workstation, and this is pretty much everything you need. I'm not a Pro Tools guy. I mean, first of all, I think it's pretty easy to use Pro Tools nowadays, but I'm not the most computer literate person. So the big issue with these DAWs is the little screen that they have on here, and huge drawback if you're trying to, you know, work hours on end in here. You're going to go cross-eyed trying to see your meter levels and your inputs and all that. So there's a guy that invented a conversion, so you can actually put a normal VGA screen, and actually you can see from that microphone in there, I'm actually being picked up, and you can see some of the levels kind of starting to show here. Check, 1, 2, yeah. So that's pretty cool. That's how sensitive that mic is in there. And here's the old school DAW. This is the Roland VS880. I still use that. Got some really good effects, good guitar effects in here. I can just input that in here and record right in there. KRK Rocket 8s, if I didn't point those out. I also have the subwoofer, the 10-inch subwoofer down there. So I can get pretty booming in here. I have also a couple other things. I have a, let's see, there's another CD recorder in there, old cassette deck, and this is my guitar setup here. My guitar setup is, you got the ToneWorks tuner, and you got the Digitech GSP 2101. That's my old school unit that I used when I was in the band. I have all my presets that for all the songs that I made up in there. And the newer version is a GSP 1101. I got that a couple years ago. Again, still diving into that. I mean, these are all just tweak monsters, tweak machines. You can tweak these till the cows come home. And I also have a Pod X3 live there, which is really good. That's an awesome tweak monster too. I mean, you can just go nuts tweaking everything. And I take that to work sometimes, and I got a little stereo in my office that I can just kind of play my lunch break and when it gets slow. But also here is the Wall of Fame on the albums. I know I talked about this before, but here it is. Everybody's got their own incarnation, and of course, you know, this is my wall. Okay, so what you see up here is not to please you. Okay, so I can give a shit. This is my wall. You hang what you want on your wall. But I've seen some pretty cool setups in some of your guys' rooms just like this. But here's mine, and here's the my Rush Moving Pictures record, which I probably talked about, I think, in another video. This is Moving Pictures sealed, and I had this for about 4 years. But when I opened it up, I used a razor blade, and I opened it up, and I cut the fucking jacket when I opened it up. I didn't even realize it until I almost threw up right on the spot. But it's still sealed technically. I haven't pulled the record out at all. There's this, you know, where you pull the record out, that's still sealed. But down at the bottom, cut it. There goes the value of that. Not that I'm going to sell it, but I think I paid maybe $50 for it back 4 years ago. Now they're going upwards, almost $200 for a sealed Moving Pictures. But that looks familiar right here. You know, D3 and Evel Knievel. I got the Super Bowl Shuffle. That's just iconic because I actually was in college when the Bears won the Super Bowl, and we took a road trip down to New Orleans to not go to the game. We just wanted to be around it. Blackberry Bell, which is hard to get now, from Twilight Singers, Asia, Steely Dan, Big Twist and Mellow Fellas. I said that in another video yesterday. Pell Mell, Skip Loader, Police, Los Cochinos, Cheech and Chong, one of the best comedy albums out there. You got Ava Adore. Or not Ava Adore, just Adore from the Pumpkins. Springsteen, of course, some Springsteen fanatic, and Van Halen and Stone Temple Pilots. That's Korean Press, Seal, Bush, whatever. My Holy Grail of Holy Grails, Mute Math, got that. So I was just tweaking out some stuff earlier, just kind of messing around with the keyboard stuff, and I'll show you what I did here. This piano sounds pretty good. It's got a bunch of good sounds. You can actually sound like that, and you can just, you know, regular piano sounds, of course. Not too proficient, obviously, on that, but it's just something to tweak around, get some ideas. This is really cool. I've been tweaking around with this today, and you know, one of probably the most iconic synthesizer, well, there's so many out there, but one of the most iconic, if you hear it, you know exactly what it is Pink Floyd's On the Run. Now, that was just groundbreaking when they made that up, what, early 70s? But so I was tweaking around with that, and it's actually pretty simple. I can get somewhat of an incarnation of that here. Let's see what you think. Check this out here. See what we've got. All right, here we go. See if I can do something similar. Okay, ready? That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. You get the idea. So that's how that works. So anyway, that's the studio, and thanks for letting me show you around. And right now, since it's my last day of my vacation, I'm probably just going to leave this for a little while, go downstairs, get on the couch, get horizontal, remote, and relax. So signing off, MyberTube. Thanks again, and hope you all had a great day today, and we'll see you next time. Peace out. Later.